Paper was like gold in medieval times.
Oh, not tobacco. Sugar.
That everything we thought we knew about the world might turn out to be completely wrong.
What do you think? 5-star glamour?
It's no star glamour. It's beautiful, though. Really pretty.
We have a lot to do and a short time to do it, so come in, come in.
Whoa.
He's not saying anything. Ever dream of buying and renting your own piece of paradise? Well, I'm doing just that with this outdated cottage. It's got great bones and a location that can't be beat. Stick with me, I'll show you how to spruce up a cottage classic and make money too. It's no secret that I love cottage living, and I tackled the reno of our own cottage 7 years ago.
So you like the colors, not the off-white naturals?
Not a big fan of the white.
Since we love cottage living so much, we figured others might want to give it a try without the commitment of buying. So my husband Alex had a thought. Why not buy an island with an old cottage as an investment, fix it up, and rent it out for a profit? You think we should buy a cottage? We have a cottage.
I know we do, but I think this is a great opportunity.
And here's how it started. We went for a boat ride and saw a for sale sign on a charming island with great acreage and an incredible view. Look at that, it's so pretty from the front, huh?
Yeah, it really is nicely situated.
And it keeps going. Look how big this island is.
What I'm worried about is buying an island is an expensive endeavor, and then fixing it up to get it ready to rent.
The island itself is a good sound investment because, let's face it, they don't make any more of them.
And then we took a look inside, because the other thing you know is that I love to look at real estate. And it is so vintage.
But look at it. I mean, the wood's really nice. I love the teal ceiling. You don't see that often. And the fireplace is amazing. The space is great.
Okay, don't take this the wrong way. I'm glad you love the teal ceiling, but I think you should take a good look at it now because I'm not sure that it's gonna stay.
But it's the character of the place. I love it.
Maybe we could whitewash on top of the teal. I find it really
no,
dark.
I feel some white paint coming on.
Walking through today with Alex, it's clear we have a few differences of opinion.
I think it's perfect as is. This is a cottage kitchen. Like, for me, this is the cottage kitchen that I dream about.
This is not the cottage kitchen that I dream about.
I wouldn't do a thing.
You're doing dishes, but you can't see the lake. You can't see anybody in the living room.
See the lake that way. You got to focus on the dishes. Like, if I'm watching the people in the living room, the dishes are going to be pretty dirty when I'm done with them.
Let's look at this in hotel terms.
This isn't a hotel.
A 2-star hotel rents for one price.
It's a cottage
A
on an
5-star.
island.
I know, but I'm trying to make you think about it from a rental perspective, right? The better it is, the more you get. Oh, bathing beauty. Kind of like being in an airplane.
And
No! No, thank you.
what is that? That's sort of
That's
like...
a back scratcher, back scrubber.
It's good.
Oh, that's somebody else's back scrubber.
Oh, they're nice people.
Not the...
And the
Just share. This is what everybody's really gonna want in a rental. Somebody else's bathroom product. There's a way to make an entrance.
I love it. It's a tree house.
This is awesome. Is it just me, or does this seem kind of treacherous just inside the front door?
Now, that's what you call a ship's ladder. That's very cool.
I'm gonna sidestep it. Wow, this stair has a 1-drink maximum, I think. We need some light on this situation here. What's going on? Oh, that's nice. I think it's kind of awesome that there's this many beds. You could put a whole family in here.
All right, let's see what's going on in here. Sarah, you gotta check this out. This is a big room. Floor's even painted white for you. It's ready to go.
That is not white, darling.
Looks pretty white to me.
Here we go with the white discussion again. That is not white. That is a dirty shade of gray. But anyway, my question is, do we need this much storage?
Well, I think you could actually, I mean, there's so much room in here, you could probably put up a wall somewhere. In fact, there's even 2 sinks over here. You could make a bedroom. Bedroom gets the 1 sink.
Forward.
And the workshop gets the back sink. It's beautiful.
There's a lot of stuff that needs to be tweaked, updated, fixed.
I think as a rental, it's gonna work really well because it's, I mean, surprisingly, it's fully equipped already. Like, we don't need a thing.
Summer is a short, rental season. You think for the cost of carrying the property and fixing it up, we could rent it out and still not lose money?
How many rentals have you seen in our area? 0.
I'm thinking this could be a phenomenal rental.
Okay, just let the record show this was your idea. Want to do the honors?
I think you should.
Looks like yours truly
Sold.
is about to add landlord to her resume. But I can't do this alone. I'm gonna need some backup.
Nice to meet you, I'm Tommy.
Nice to meet you, Tommy.
How far away is this place by boat? How many minutes?
We've got a 30-minute boat ride ahead of us.
Have you got a USB cable so I can plug this thing in?
No, sorry, I don't. You won't see the cottage from here. It's on the other side of the island.
Wish me luck.
You're on your own.
Hello? 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 Sarah.
Oh, hi. What do you think? 5-star glamour.
It's no star glamour. It's beautiful, though. Really pretty.
We have a lot to do and a short time to do it, so come in, come in.
Starting with fixing the door.
Yeah, we're gonna fix the screen door.
Whoa.
What do you think?
Too much wood.
Too much wood. But guess what? It's not staying for long.
No, of course not. I know you. You're gonna paint it all white for sure. Why is there so much stuff here?
This is sold with content.
It's like there was an evacuation, like the zombie apocalypse happened and these people just left and walked out the door and never came back.
Yeah, but if you sell your cottage, you don't need it anymore, right? If you sell a cottage and you're not moving to another cottage,
Right.
do you need a loon decoy?
Right. What about all these built-ins? Do we keep them? Do we rework them?
I love the built-ins. Do you love the built-ins?
I think they're pretty great. This actually comes right out to make a bed.
Yeah, check it
That
out.
is nuts.
Try this, though. Ooh, do you know what old dust smells like?
Actually, I do.
New cushions.
I also happen to know better than to put my nose right on a skanky cushion.
What a day.
Absolutely stunning.
You know, I think the place has so much potential.
All right then, we need some way to cut through this mishmash of color.
I feel like you want a more seamless indoor-outdoor experience in the cottage. Right now,
Totally.
you're looking out at the views are amazing, and the cottage is dark.
I think the retro elements really work.
Retro.
So I love this notion of the period, the style, the era of the building.
I'm feeling I want to see gorgeous green,
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now.
gray,
I'm seeing that right
gray,
now too.
gray, white, beautiful blue.
Colors derived directly from the landscape and the
Right?
views. 100%.
We want it to feel as bright as it has just become during our conversation.
Before Tommy and I tackle the cottage interior, we've got to do a little bit of clearing.
Stuff we're keeping, let's put in the boxes. Stuff we're getting rid of, let's put on the peninsula counter. Okay?
Got it. This is the bar.
Definitely keep.
You know what? It's a rainy day, it's unexpected, you need a good cottage read, right?
These books are so old though. Like there is no sex in these books.
Okay, here's something I know we're gonna get rid of. Woo! Oh, it looks better already. Oh man, these are heavy. Just like that. What do we want to do about this table?
We're trying to open things up a bit. It takes up a lot of real estate. It's kind of a big table.
If we're gonna have a place that's easily gonna sleep 10 or even 12, you can't really have a table that's designed for 6. What if we
Spinning
make it
it.
a peninsula?
I still think it's not this table, and it's creating a traffic issue with the bedroom.
Well, hopefully there's not a stampede to the bedroom.
Depends on who you're renting to.
Here's the challenge. We are partway through the summer. This needs to be finished by the end of the season, which means we are on a really condensed time frame here. We have less than 6 weeks from today to being finished, all done, and essentially closing for the season.
Hey, Sarah.
Hey guys, what do you think?
Nice place.
I want to get the demo going inside. We need to get a material list going outside so we can get lumber and everything ordered. Ready to get started?
Let's go.
Because if we're not ready to rent this until partway through next season, then we're just leaving money on the table. We can't afford to carry this through the winter and not be ready to roll the second the summer weather hits.
Hi, girls.
Can you say hi to Ken? You guys remember Ken? We've got lots of windows. I
can't afford to replace them all.
Right.
We have to choose judiciously what gets replaced, what needs to be replaced, and what we can live with for a few more years. So what I'm wondering is, do you have a solution for that? A new door that would let some light in?
Right.
Could be nice.
With all these windows, you'd think we'd have a 5-star lake view. But I know someone with a saw and the vision to make it better.
We've got a mix of nice trees and scrabbly trees.
Yeah.
So we want to do things like keep this nice tall cedar with the moss on it. It's very pretty.
Yeah.
And then behind it, cut down some of the scrabbly stuff so that we're opening up windows. And the ideal is when we're done, it doesn't look like it's been a big chainsaw fiesta.
Of course, working in a forest does come with its perks.
Fresh, wild blueberries. Union break. You know when you buy a place, you think it has some really great features, and then once you get into it, you start thinking, maybe that's not such a great feature after all.
Okay, what are you ripping out now?
If this wasn't here,
Yeah?
would this be better to pull the dining room over to this side of the room? So you could have banquette seating here, you could still have a table, you'd have room for the chairs, and then you'd still have room for lounge chairs in front of the fireplace.
I think that's a fantastic idea.
I mean, what we could do is, we don't have to take this out completely.
Yeah.
What we could do is we could just chop it off down here. Oh, look, we actually have boards on the back. This is pretty comfy. So we just have to trim these verticals, clad it with new board on top, and then we can just trim down the existing doors, and we'd still have some storage for all the games and stuff. Let's do it.
We'll save a few bucks repurposing the storage, but those savings are earmarked for a fix we haven't told you about yet.
These are the steps that come in from the back dock. You see that?
Deck rocks.
The deck rocks. I don't weigh that much. And I think we need to have more than an occupancy of 1.
All 3 of these beams are rotten.
So we need 3 new 6x6 beams.
And, well, the whole deck above it, you might as well replace too then, because it's not going to come apart pretty.
You know there's 3 words that homeowners hate?
More money?
No, that's 2 words. Might as well. There's no way to save those top boards? You can't just put in new beams underneath?
We can try and jack it up and see if we can get new ones under it. And then if we find more rot, then we just have to deal with it as we go.
There's always hope. As Leo gets to it, we're figuring out how to make the interior appealing to as many renters as possible.
When you first saw the cottage, your instant reaction was, it's all about the leafy foliage.
100%.
So I've pulled fabrics in the green range.
The fabric that I am absolutely insanely crazy about is that far fabric. It feels mid-century, it feels period for the structure, and it feels exuberant and fun and leafy green.
It's got the orange of the lichen, it's got the color of the granite boulders that it grows on. The green is the color of the bright, bright, bright moss.
That is definitely our jumping off.
Do we do something geometric like this?
I love that.
The color's not a perfect match, but I think we're gonna say cottage rules are, it doesn't have to match perfectly.
No, cottage rules are close enough.
So then we need a bit of an accent, maybe we need a solid.
I like to bring in the solids for sure.
I think the floor needs to have an accent of color. So what if we did the floor in this kind of green?
I admire your courage.
That is
I
courageous.
had thought you were gonna paint the floors white.
Not in a rental, because they'll just look filthy and dirty. And if you're only there for a week or 2 weeks, you don't want to spend all your time cleaning. So let's talk colors. This is for the walls.
Okay.
Okay, we have this accent color here.
Very pretty.
And then we have our floor color. And he's not saying anything.
What to say? It still freaks me out a little bit.
You know what, at this point, I've bought 2 gallons. It's here. I've already invested in it. I feel like we go the distance and we try it.
We got rid of the rickety furniture, and now we've got to replace it.
You see any icebergs from up there?
Secondhand or vintage gets you cheap, unique, well-built bargains.
Oh, chairs. I see a bonanza of chairs.
Uh-huh.
Do we want wicker chairs?
No. I feel like wicker is just too front porch Southern belle for the style of architecture that we're dealing with here.
How do you feel about a captain?
They're too overtly nautical themed, I think.
Look at this. cool, funky, modern table.
That is great.
I think that this detail is so nice, the way it sort of references the tongue and groove.
I don't know. If I've had 2 glasses of wine, I don't know if I can put my wine down on there.
You're not putting your wine down.
Yeah, that's true. I rarely do.
True. I wish this was my age.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
What is an uncle tour? That seems a little weird. These are fantastic. These are 100% right for the building.
Right for the building, but the colors are 100% wrong, right?
Oh, I was looking past the colors. I
Thank
figured
goodness.
you were gonna want to paint these.
$225 for 4 chairs. Do the math, that's pretty good.
I can't do the math, but I know that that's cheap.
Maybe you could do some on-screen math for us. 225 divided by 4.
225 divided by 4, so 100 divided by 4 is 25.
$56.25 each.
6, that's what I said.
When was the last time you saw a chair for $56.25?
About the last time I used that telephone.
Right. Sold. Alex really wants the original charming character in the cottage kept. So I thought, since he thought the teal ceiling was so great, maybe we could try whitewashing over top of it. So I've had the painters try one section, and it absolutely does not work. And that means we're gonna say goodbye to teal and hello to a new shade of light.
I totally thought you were wrecking this place by painting it. Like, I mean wrecking it. This is unbelievable. Like, you completely converted me. Like, I honestly, the brightness, the crispness, everything about it, I wouldn't go back to wood in a heartbeat. Like, thank you.
Thank you.
So mad about the ceiling, sad about the floor.
Just at the point when I am excited that it looks like we're making progress, and what do we find out? The floors have been painted with the wrong paint the last time round.
That's peeling off because somebody painted latex over an old oil-painted floor.
Water-based paint does not stick on top of oil-based paint.
So what do we do?
Sand it with it.
Sand it well.
It is Friday of the long weekend, and the furniture arrives on Wednesday. It's time to sand the floors and see if we can get a durable bond for our new fresh coat of paint to go down.
This is looking like progress. So exciting.
Now it's up to Ken's team to take out the old windows and add in the new. And then we'll be just about ready to show you how this part of the cottage fix has turned out.
If you're considering a rental property, I'd always recommend that you start with a property that has a great location. I think this cottage is proof positive that if you start with a structure that's interesting to begin with, a few easy fixes can transform it into something utterly fantastic. The transformation of the living room, dining room is dramatic and yet not, all at the same time, because I kept almost all of the existing elements, but yet it feels totally different. It feels modern.
We very consciously did not remove those really brilliantly designed built-in sofa beds. They got a fresh coat of paint, they got new mattresses, and they got beautiful pillow story. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Alex never wants me to paint the wood.
When I first walked into the living room and it was all beautiful wood, I was a bit mortified when she said she's gonna paint it white.
However, once it has been changed and once we've moved ahead, you know he's gonna love it.
It's phenomenal. I mean, I want to stay there. Who wouldn't want to stay there?
Flexibility is key for a rental property, and that's what the banquette delivers. We actually have 7 feet, so you can cram in as many people as you want and allow a looser, more casual approach to cottage dining. Tommy and I debated about the floor. Tommy was a no on the floor, and I was a yes.
I never said I thought it was a bad idea. I just expressed concern that the floor may not appeal to a wide audience.
I hope the renters will like it. So far, everybody who has seen the floor has commented and likes it. How can you not like green? It's the color of the trees. If the views were good before, now the views are spectacular. No, we did not clear cut the property. We did not take out all the trees. We simply opened them up. And when I say we, I really mean Alex.
Now you have this beautiful view of one of the most exceptional places in the world.
You can actually watch the sun go down when you're in the living room. Amazing.
Building code back in 1950 was a little laissez-faire. So the stairs were a bit wobbly, the deck was pretty cantilevered. So we took steps to reinforce that whole area so it's super solid, and it's gonna last another 50 years.
I think renters want to be wowed. They want a place that feels hospitable. They want a place that feels welcoming and that feels like it has, I don't want to say luxury. This is not about luxury accommodation, but it is pretty, it is welcoming, and I hope it will encourage people to want to come back year after year because of the simple changes we've made.
Get these bugs away. There's a nice wind. There should be no bugs today. This is bad advertising for my rental, okay? There are no bugs normally.